All right, recording start.
Uh, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, everyone, and welcome back for our third activity, which is traditional games that my buddy plays. We're here today with, unfortunately, four victims, which is Danielle, Vijal, and Hanif, and myself, who have willingly volunteered to do this activity and discuss about it and to know our different traditional games that we play at our country. So the first thing that we can talk about is what traditional games that we play during our childhood.
Hmm.
Um, I guess for the Brunei part, we play Chongkak.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Same.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah. Would you like to add on, Daniel?
Okay. So basically, one of the other traditional games that we play is called pasang.
Pasang. All right.
Yes, it's called pasang. So the structure is actually a two-player abstract strategy board game. So it's basically the game is often referred as the pasang amas. Uh, pasang amas is actually the software implementation of the traditional board game.
Oh.
So basically, for the standard one, it's actually a big board. The it sort of kind of looks like chess, but it's not. It's a
Oh.
larger scale. The board is made out of 11 by 11 square grid. So there's like 11 rows and 11 columns.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a big game. Let me look up an image.
Pasang
Pasang
emas.
emas. Oh, okay. I know this one.
You know this one.
How to play this one?
Okay, basically there is three steps. There's the opening. Wait, there's the arrangement first, where you arrange the patterns. Then there is the opening, and then there's the gameplay. Basically, you move your stone
Mm-hmm.
either vertically or horizontally,
Mm-hmm.
and then if and then how do I explain this? When you move it, and then there is like a piece. If you move it horizontally, you look at the piece vertical to your stone, and you can only pick up the odd numbered one, either 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11.
Oh.
And there is like two colors, right? White and black. The white is considered 2 points,
Mm-hmm.
and the black is considered 1 point. But traditionally, the white is 1 point and the black is half points.
Oh.
Mm.
So
So
how
this
do
is
we
the type.
know who win?
The one who has the most points wins. Or if the other player does not have a move on their round, they lose automatically.
Ah. So what is that?
Because
The red and the blue ones.
the red and the blue ones is your pieces. Is
The
your stone.
Ah.
so
That's the thing that you move. But
is it representing any other marks?
no. The red and blue one is yours.
Uh-huh.
It's yours to move. It's like your king piece.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh.
How do you attain that? Because starting, you don't have the blue and red, right? It's all just
Mm-hmm.
black and white. So for the starting, you just pick from the 11 row, 11 column. You pick one column to take out 5 pieces. Then you'll have like uh, one section of 5 pieces, not all your points, right?
Mhm.
And then you choose from the left or to the right of the empty column, and then you move it horizontally. I mean, that's the only choice you can do, right? Horizontal movement. And then, for example, if it's black, you meet another black. You take. If you meet another odd number
Mm-hmm.
piece, you just take the odd number piece, and then where the one that you move to the empty space, you replace that with your king piece, either the red one or the blue one.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, it's a bit complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. But when you get to the tournament part, it's like so hard, where there's like time and stuff. You need to think more.
Mm. So it's more like strategy.
Strategy games, yes.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
chess, also checkers.
Okay.
It sort of reminds me of Chinese chess in a way.
But
Yeah, the black and white rocks.
Yeah. Sort of reminds
But
me of Chinese
the
chess.
I think the gameplay is not the same.
Yeah.
yeah, it's totally different.
Totally different.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's interesting. I as a Bruneian, I never knew we
You
have
didn't
pasang
knew.
masa.
This one is
uh,
the
yeah.
digital game. The
Mm.
real one, the real one is actually big. Uh, Sadly, I didn't won the tournament because if
Oh,
I won, I would have the board itself.
Oh, so that is the price. Oh, nice.
Yeah, the prize is like the winner gets an individual pasang board.
Oh,
But for
Oh,
the rest that didn't win, the pasang board went to the school's property, like that. It become a school property. If they win it, they become their own property. That's that. This is our traditional game.
yeah. Legends. What do you got?
mm. In my childhood, I play marble, guli.
Oh, Menguli!
Yeah.
Yes, I've
Oh.
heard.
So I think that there's a lot of methods to play guli, uh, and what we did is just like making two holes, my hole and the other opponent holes, and then we have to make sure to collect more marbles in our own marbles in our respective holes that we made in the early of the games. So that is how we play basically.
Oh, interesting. So, how would a person know if they won?
So when we collect a lot of marbles in the hole, so yeah, we can win the game.
Oh, um, I see. This reminds me of one of my childhood games. Even though it isn't traditional,
Mm-hmm.
it's part of my traditional game. So, hey, look, Rizal is back. Uh,
hey.
so, um, one of my childhood games was sort of like pen fighting. If you guys ever heard of it, pen fighting.
No.
So you have a pen, you have a
Okay.
pen, and then um, the sort of like the game of it is to sort of overlap the other's opponent's pen.
Oh, so we
It's
just like didn't think
yeah,
it's something like that, is it?
yeah, it's something like you just leave it to bounce, and then
Uh-huh.
your opponent will try to overlap and kill the other pen.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good leisure game, I guess, in a way. Yeah.
Oh, it's quite. I think the concept is same when during my primary schools we have erasers.
Yeah.
So
Oh
Oh,
yeah, and
yeah.
then
eraser.
we
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
making it overlap
Yeah.
towards
Yeah.
And
each
if
Yeah.
you
other.
if you win, you get the
Yeah.
eraser.
It's a game
Yes.
presents all
Yeah.
countries.
And then when you check the pencil case full of erasers,
Yeah.
that one student that wins a lot. He has like a collection of erasers.
Especially
Exactly.
the countries.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The one with the countries. I always pick Brazil. It's my back then Brazil was
It's your
winning
luck
2025.
eraser, is it?
Then have you guys also heard about the eraser where you put the staples underneath and then you make it
Yeah.
as a top spin,
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, yes,
and then the
Really?
one who spins the longest wins.
yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. It was part of my childhood. Um. Oh. I guess we sort of followed this
Yeah.
from Upin and Ipin.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, whereby we cut out a piece of paper, maybe around seven
Mm.
for one team,
Oh,
and
the
then we sort of play
football.
ball. Yeah, we play ball.
Oh, the one. Yeah.
Yeah, the paper ball.
Pickleball.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I think in my school we had a tournament for it.
Tournament for it. That is nice.
Yes, but it was sort of like classroom only.
Mm-hmm.
But people from other classrooms would join.
That is nice.
Yeah, I remember. There's always that one person who would use the thickest paper and the longest one for the goalkeeper.
Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not exactly focusing because I'm currently adjusting my camera, following Daniel's advice.
But like at first, it's gonna be like laggy
Yeah.
if it's not connected properly.
Well, anyway, talking about traditional games, do you guys know kayu lele? I mean, that's what we call it in
Mm.
Davao, but I think in Peninsula in Semenanjung they call it konda kondi.
Kondo
What's
kondo.
that? Now you do
Okay,
Kondi
let me
Kondi.
show it. I
Yeah.
I don't remember the how we play it, but yeah. Uh, can you guys see this? This one?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, this one. It we basically gali lubang and then we put something the stick and then we pull it up and then smash it like this young boy did it. I don't know who
And
hit
then
the
and
farthest
then
one will win.
oh,
Yes, basically like that.
Okay.
This one basically you just
Ah,
swing it up and then
swing it
you
up
just
and then
hit
you
it
just
pretty
hit it.
hard.
Yes, like a combination of
Oh,
baseball of some sort.
it's like a
Mm.
solo baseball thingy.
Yes, but yeah, it is
so
a
it's
weird one.
it's a bit like serving a badminton then in a way.
In a
Oh
way,
yeah,
yes. There's
Oh, okay.
another variation of the game where uh, two of the teams and one person will be bring it up and hit it hard, and then the two teams will grab it. Whoever grab it will win it. See, like baseball but without the pitcher. You just
I see.
smash
yeah.
it hard, and then everyone gonna run from it, run to
Mhm.
grab it. Yeah. So that's kayu lele. It is a weird pronunciation.
Kunda Kondi.
Yeah, in in Semenanjung, I think there's konda kondi. Is that the name?
Yeah, I think. Is it? Konda Kondi.
Oh ya. Konda Kondi. Oh, ada dalam ni. Ada dalam Upin Ipin tu. I don't know which episode, but yeah, there's a picture of it.
Even though I didn't play it. So yeah.
That's interesting.
My kind of traditional game is playing Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, that's
So
childhood. I grew up
Wow.
with Pokemon cards too, so yeah.
uh,
Ooh.
Oh, you guys grow up with cards?
yeah.
Yeah, I think because of childhood TV shows, we
Uh,
practically grow up with Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or Bidaman, Byakugan. I don't know,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
from Japan.
Okay.
It's not Byakugan, it's Bakugan
Oh
though.
yeah, Bakugan. Yeah, my bad.
I'm a Bakugan stan, so like
um,
yeah, have you
but,
guys heard about
yeah.
Kakitiga?
Kakitiga. I think I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
It's like when you arrange the slippers,
Ah,
Oh,
then
Yeah.
you
okay.
throw, and then the other team tries to arrange back the slipper.
Oh
While
yeah.
if you get hit by the slipper, you're out.
Yeah, yeah.
Di Sabah we call it lempar sipar, the usual
Yeah.
what we do. But
Oh,
Takitiga sounds much more like specific to the game.
yeah, because it's
Play
like
Takitiga.
three slippers.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
how about gassing though? You guys play gassing?
Um, Not exactly. I mean,
Not the
Malaysia.
traditional
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We play the Beyblade one.
Yes,
oh yeah.
The
exactly.
Beyblade
Is
one.
that?
Yeah.
See,
I'm one of them as
This
well.
one is the there is like an actual stadium for like competitions in Brunei for the gassing.
the
There's like
modern one or the traditional one?
the traditional one.
Oh,
There's like two
Oh,
arenas, like
oh,
a big one where you can compete with the gassing.
no. In Malaysia, it's hard to find.
yes.
Usually we find it in tourism spots
Oh,
because
Museum.
usually gasing now is like cultural heritage
Mm-mm.
and young people doesn't get exposed to it much.
Yes.
I mean, if you give me a gasing right now and tell me to play it, I
oh,
don't
you
know.
will
I
not.
don't even know. Yeah, how to play.
It's the same here. I only know because there's like when I was like when I was like the national athlete, right? I
Mm-hmm.
live in the hostel at the stadium
Mm-hmm.
where all the sport complexes is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the my sport is like I need to walk around like 400 meters or something like that. But I always pass this like arena for the gassing thingy. So like, oh, this is for gassing. I see. But I sadly there is no one playing there. So like I think it's just there as a show.
Speaking of gasing, how do we actually play it? I mean, do we battle it until like
Oh
Beyblade
yeah,
does, or
yeah. How do we compete in gassing?
I, I think the most
last
how do
standing?
you call it? Huh,
I
maybe
I
the
remember.
last ending or
I remember it was the guessing who lasted the longest, from what I
mm,
remember.
Oh, I thought we have to like battle like
Yeah, they
like that.
don't battle it out. They
Oh,
just I don't know. Yeah, they just spin and then see who lasts
mm,
longest. Yeah.
There is a lot of variations to the game. There's like it's like kind of like the Beyblade thingy, but
uh-huh.
like
you do fight it.
yeah, you can't fight it. Like there's like this game mode called Gasing Pangka,
Pangka.
where yeah, where two or more players compete to strike each other out of the circle.
Oh yeah, sounded like it.
Yeah. I
But the
remember
the
that.
type of the gasing is different though.
Yeah, the
That
type of
one more
Mm-mm.
gasing is
bulk,
different.
Yeah. It's very bulky.
and
There
it's
is a
hard
lot
to
of
fight.
type. Maybe there is like the stamina type, like the Beyblade thingy, you
Oh
know.
Mm-mm.
yeah, absolutely. The one with the iron on the side.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember now. Yeah, I remember now. So yeah, there are different types of games to play with
Variation.
guessing. Yeah. And
Okay.
usually for Brunei, we usually have sort of make it bulky because and that bulkiness is usually more lower to the ground.
Yep.
So it looks like it's very fat at the bottom, but yeah, it's to make it more stable. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lower
and to
the
last.
better.
Yeah, yeah. The lower the better. Physics,
Physics.
everyone.
Even though they don't know physics, they don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that much about physics. They just like, oh, this lowers this makes it so good
Yes.
without
Mhm.
reasoning.
That one anime guy.
Good. What else we play?
I
Mm,
mean, do you know what's this one? Ting Ting. One Ting Ting.
Think, think.
The one where
um,
we play.
jump, something like.
In Sabah,
Is it?
everything called different, but this uh, no, not the artist one.
Is it the hopping one? The
Yeah, the hopping
Mm.
one.
1, 2, 3, and then
Ting
4,
Ting.
5.
Yes, the Ting.
It's
Ah,
like hopscotch, no?
Uh,
with
uh,
one legs, right, Rizal?
yeah, with
You
one
just.
leg. Yes, that's the one
Mm-mm.
where we throw the rocks and then we jump.
Oh
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
like the
Ah,
the Western game, like
Yeah, the
hopscotch.
Western game. I mean, what do we call it? Panggil apa?
Uh, I rarely see people play the game.
Ah,
um, I think there was one in my Gama school, and yeah, they just call it Ting Ting, similar to you guys. Yeah, yeah.
um, what else do we play?
Do you guys
Uh,
play like Mine Bilun?
Sorry, what?
Mine Bilun. It's like there's like a group of people as the
Mm-hmm.
balloon,
Oh,
and then there is also another group of people as the nail. So basically, this nails is arranged in layers
uh-huh.
to block the balloon to get to the other side. So basically, the balloon is trying to maneuver around the people.
Oh, I, um, there is a similar game for that in. I
What
forgot the
is it?
name. Oh, dang.
Anak musang, is it? Okay.
Kalapanjang.
Gala panjang.
Yep.
Is it like the players that blocking is like arranged in layers, right? They're trying to block the other
Mm-hmm.
people to go to the other side.
Do you guys have to like draw the I wouldn't say what is
Draw the
draw
lines.
the lines on the field.
draw the borders. Yeah.
Yeah, the borders.
I mean, usually we just like the border is from there to there,
Ah, yeah.
right?
Yes.
Uh,
Sometimes we use slippers as a guideline.
Mm-hmm.
oh, huh? I mean, in Malaysia we have like Galapanjang. Yeah,
I think it's the same game.
yeah, the same game, but different version. Like,
Yeah, different version, I
it's
guess.
still the same objective, preventing one team to go to another side. Because
Mm-hmm.
if all of them goes to the other side,
So you
we
lost.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
does the nail touch the balloon and then they out or how?
yeah. They when
Ah,
they touch the balloon, they're out.
like just like Galapanjang, but Galapanjang is does have the borders, the lines of it. Okay, have you guys been?
No,
No.
not yet.
Not
Not yet.
yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. This one, can you guys see this?
Oh yeah, it's similar.
Yeah, basically, wait,
Mm.
this one. See, the yellow one will have only limitation on standing on the lines, while the red one will go past. So it is a strategic game where the red one will go to here. If everyone passes, they win. That's
Mm-hmm.
how we do it. And the yellow one will have to only stand on the line while blocking the red people from passing. That's Kala Panjang. Kala is bamboo and Panjang is long, long bamboo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So okay, this is how we play.
Oh my god. Rindu.
Yeah, I mean we cannot play it right now because of like restriction order and whatnot. But that's Kala Panjang. And like
main bilun. Belon.
How
My
do you
medium.
spell it?
Yeah, the you know like balloons, right? In Brunei we call it bilun, bilun.
Oh, and bilun.
Hmm.
Balloon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think in the standard Malay form it's belun,
Oh, and
Belun.
Oh, and
On.
Malaysia.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's a
Hmm.
balloon, right?
yeah. It's a balloon.
Hmm.
Basically.
Yeah, it's a balloon. Basically,
Uh-huh.
then the other player just trying to pop the balloon. You're out.
Right. Mhm.
What else? That's
This sort of reminds me of a very a game that I'm pretty sure everyone plays. It's called Manchara.
okay. How do we play it?
It's
Uh,
tag. A game of
Tag.
tag.
Game of stack.
Tag. You
Oh,
know
tag.
Tag.
the game
Oh,
of
God.
tag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In Sabah we
we
call it main.
Brunei. Shit.
Oh.
In Brunei we call it main cara.
Hmm.
Semenanjung macam mana Hanif?
Masa dia tak dapat nak tangkap. What is the game?
Kejar-kejar. Dia ada
Tag,
seorang
tag.
yang jadi.
So and then we touch it, we freeze. Something like that, is it?
No.
Uh, if we touch
When you
the
touch,
person will uh
have to touch other person.
yes have to chase
Oh.
another one.
There's like a lot of variation to the game where
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you touch the person, they freeze sometimes.
Ah,
If
Uh,
they touch it, they become like they will
the
help.
person that who should
uh,
hunt another person.
Yes.
Uh,
Then there
and
will be
then
an army to hunt other
okay.
people.
yeah, we have a lot of variation. There's Cara,
Children's imagination
yeah.
is vast.
There's also Cara Tiang as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you guys watch it. I mean, it's a cultural phenomenon right now. Squid Games, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm.
traditional games all around.
Yeah.
One, uh, the red light, green light one. We also play it, but we call it in a different name.
Mm-hmm.
One where one person will close his or her eyes and then sing a song, then stop the song
I
and then
think I
count
think
down.
what song did you guys use?
Oh yeah, what song? I don't know. I think it is depends on the kid. What song the
What
kid
song
I
do you
wants.
think
want to sing?
I thought there is like one standard song like uh
Cocoa.
no.
That's the Korean one.
That's a Korean one. It's like pukul berapa Datuk Harimau?
Yeah.
Like
Ah,
that,
Oh,
right?
that's the name. Yeah, that is the name of the game. Dato'
Yeah,
Harimau.
yeah. I played it, guys.
Oh my god, I didn't even remember the song.
I just remember the song like pukul berapa Datuk
Please
Harimau?
follow Chinese.
pukul
Satu. Then like
mailai.
And then we have to freeze.
Ah,
yes.
Yes, pukul berapa Dato' Harimau. Yeah, that is the name of the game.
Like pukul berapa Datuk Harimau tells you how many seconds they had to count before they need to walk. Before they need to stop. Like,
hmm.
my God,
Oh yeah. Also in
memory.
Ubin Ipin, I think Ubin Ipin has a very lot of traditional games.
Yeah, a lot of traditional games. I think a lot of the games in Brunei are influenced by like Malaysia games. Yeah,
And Brunei
Malaysian
also
traditional
influenced
games.
Malaysia. I mean, we after
Yeah.
all,
We influence
Yeah.
Hmm.
each other. What game?
Um, Osam.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, in Malaysia we call it awesome, but in Brunei it's awesome. So the
Osam.
rock paper scissors.
Yeah, we call it like bachos, I think.
With chos as well, yeah.
Uh,
Betul.
The chos. Chos.
chos. Oh yeah. We call it here in Sabah too, chos. Yeah, certain people in
Yes.
Kota Kinabalu call it chos, not awesome. In town we
Yeah.
call it cham.
Cham.
That is like
Just
standard.
cham. CAM.
Okay.
The game also has a lot of variations where there's like a standard rock paper scissors, and
Mhm.
then you include the masjid,
Huh? Really?
the power move, the power move.
We have the burung one. The one with like I don't know how to call that. Yes, like Hanif
Mm.
did. Burung.
Yes. I remember one of my friends their power move is tsunami.
How is it?
Yeah, it was during Indonesia. They had their tsunami, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and
the
then
Aceh one.
Oh, tsunami! You guys die. Even masjid.
Oh, okay.
Like
How
what?
move?
How we move like people like nowadays. Then they be like using this I know this logo. They be like, oh, this is the triple rock paper scissor move, where it counters all rock paper scissor.
Yes.
Oh, pistol, pistol, pistol.
Oh yeah, pistol,
Pistol.
pistol.
Yeah, yeah, we have pistol too. I don't know how to play with all the different variations. What else? Oh, how about uh tarik
Chikupang.
apa
Do
itu?
you know?
Oh, Cikupang.
Oh, Chikupang. Yes,
Ah,
we know
yes.
that. Like
What is that?
Chikupang, Chikupang.
Chikupang. Yeah.
Jepang. I
How
guess we
to
can
spell it?
Chi, CHI,
H-I. Oh,
Ku, and then Ku, and then
Pang.
Pang.
yeah, I never heard about this.
Okay, basically, when someone said like chi, then you make this sign, you take
Yeah.
one out. Basically, the people who said the word and then you make the sign, you you're out one hand, and then if you're out both of the hand,
Three
you're out
less.
of the game.
Mhm.
Oh,
So basically, your goal is to not do the other
The same
people is
as what
saying.
has been said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
basically like chi is this, ku is like this sign, like kuku,
ah. So
Mhm.
pang
and
is
then
the pistol one.
pang
Oh,
pang is
oh,
like open-handed.
oh, yeah, yeah. Uh, I seen children play it, but I never played during my childhood. So it's the same like guys, the yang main tunjuk kepala tuh. If one person tunjuk ke kiri, your head will not move to the right.
Ah, okay, I get
Oh
that.
yeah, this one.
And
Like
it's game famous everywhere.
yeah, when
I
where
yeah,
you
I
first
remember
like where
kids
you
doing
play
that.
rock paper scissors first, and then like the winner gets to like that.
Tunjuk ke
Mm.
kiri atau kanan. If you like kanan juga, and then yes, of course you are.
Um, I don't know if you guys heard of it, but in my days, there's also like where a game where you slap the person whenever you win. Like let's say I got rock, and then the other person gets scissors.
Scissors.
I get to slap the person.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard about this game, but it's what do we say?
Oh yeah, this game I think like the people fighting, I think they hold hands. They hold hands like a handshake
Yeah,
with their left hand, and then with their right hand they're like, and then they play rock
and
paper scissors. The
and then
winner like slaps
Slap the
the
other
other
hand.
yeah.
hand.
Yeah, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
and
that.
then at the end of the game, who has the much red hand loses.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the guy with the very bad luck always lose.
It's all LRMG, no strategy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It is all. Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
it
there is
works
strategy
really
to
good.
rock paper scissors
Yeah,
if you
I
know
mean,
their psychology.
yeah,
You know.
psychology tricks. I mean, like I'm gonna pull out a scissors and then you pull
Bit,
out something else.
but it's unpredictable.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is unpredictable. It's like taking penalties.
Unless like you know the other person so well that you like, oh, he's gonna choose rock first. Then you're like, ah, you countered it so well.
What else? How about apa lagi?
Um,
Tarik.
I guess, I remember
Oh, Batu Seremban. Do you guys play?
Yes, yeah, obviously.
On Brunei, I don't know what to call it, but
What do
basically
you call it?
the rocks we have like five rock, and then we throw it in the air. It landed on our head, on top of our hand.
How about the Seremban?
Yes,
uh
Batu
Oh yeah,
Seremban.
I bet.
Is it
I,
call it that way? Eh?
yeah, we call it. I think we call it that way. It's like you pick like there is like variations of the game, right? There's like
Mm-hmm.
3 rocks, 5 rocks, and 7 rocks,
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
and then
The more
and then
the
like the first player is decided like they hold a rock on their palm and then they throw it up and then they catch it with the back of the palm.
mm,
Then they throw it up again and then they catch it.
yes,
So the most people with the most rock will start first, and then to start the game they just throw it. They scattered it on the floor. They pick one rock. They throw it up and then pick one rock and then catch the other rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we start, and then two, and then three, and then four.
Yeah, and
Mm.
then like you pick up two and then you throw one, pick up two, and then like pick up, then you pick up three, and then the
Sometimes,
last part
yeah.
where you pick up all, then
Sometimes
like
someone's brave enough, like starting strong, pick up many stones at one time.
oh
Yeah, there's a version of the quick one, but basically you just flexing to other people. But if you
Yeah.
cannot catch it and you just make a shame of yourself.
yeah. There's also like the standard game mode where you can move, you throw it up and then move and then catch the one rock without
Oh
picking
yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that
Also,
too.
there is like game Main Mati where you cannot move the rocks at the bottom. You
Mm.
just like make it standard
If
over
the
there.
rocks like roll far away, oh, good luck.
Good
Mm.
luck with that, boy.
Yeah, you have to throw it up in the air and then run and then take it back. But that's what makes it fun.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's also very very challenging if you're not capable of doing multitask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like you throw up the rock and then you just and then the rock fall down. You
Yeah,
just
that's probably me. I couldn't do it. I'm one of those people who couldn't do it at the time.
Oh, tarik tali.
tarik kalat,
Usual. What do you call us in Indonesia?
tarik kalat.
Kalat.
Yeah,
Oh,
tarik kalat. Yeah,
I mean it is the most common traditional
Mm.
yeah.
game.
I
It's
think
basically
in English we call it tug of war.
Tug of
tug of
war.
war. Yeah, ini. Basically just set a point with just
Ninja push.
Pull or
No
push.
pull.
pull or
Pull
push.
push.
We can push
Uh,
to like trick our
Yeah,
opponent.
Yeah.
to weaken like
Mm.
fishing.
I mean, also Squid Games do that too.
Yeah,
yep. Yeah.
What?
Um.
Mm.
Uh.
Do you guys know Chepe?
chepe.
Okay,
Chip.
Yeah.
it's dakji in Korea. The one where we make a thin type of paper folded together
What's
and
that?
then mash it. Yes, like honey. Oh, there is. Oh, there is
This
another
one.
different shape
So
there. This is the
yeah.
thin one.
So
Oh,
sebab dulu kan
Ah.
kita I mean dulu we basically we collect all these
cap bottles.
tutup botol.
Can
Yeah.
bottles.
Something like this.
Oh, that's Upin Ipin.
See, again,
Again.
Can escape them.
where we like
Penny.
how do you call flick it
Yeah, you flick
until
the.
it turn upside down. It's
So,
like carom.
What?
what's like the main objective of the game?
You try to
That,
flip the
yeah.
cap.
Ah. Well, this again reminds me of a game in my childhood. I'm pretty sure it's not traditional, but we basically take out a piece of paper and then make like a aircraft or like a spaceship, and then you try to flick and try to push away the other people's spaceship.
Oh, okay, I've never
Mm,
heard about that.
me too.
Yeah, there wasn't a designation name, but yeah, it was a game famous at least in my Ugama and my primary school. It's yeah, the winner usually takes the other people's spaceship, similar to the eraser.
What is the
Yeah.
name of the game?
Honestly, there's no name to it. Honestly,
No specific
no
names.
specific name. We just hey, wanna join our game? We make a aircraft. We flick
Oh,
and then we try to
oh,
it's sort of like gassing but without the spinning part.
Mm,
I, I, I don't know how to imagine it, but it sounds interesting.
Mm. It's very fun because there's no limits to design.
Oh,
oh.
Yeah, so like there's one person who would cut out the front to make it more agile. There's another person who would make three. spaceships and then top them up together to make it more larger, make it
I
hard
think
for
I think I've
people.
heard
Yeah,
this, but couldn't recall.
but yeah, the main purpose of the game was to just push off the opponents off the platform. Um, apa lagi ya? Ah, um, I just remember this song, La Tali Tamplom.
Samplum?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tali Tali Tamto.
What game is it for?
Usually we like rock paper scissors.
We
I
use that
decide.
for choose. Yeah.
Decide
Yeah, to
To
Ah,
make a
decide.
yeah,
team.
yeah,
It's
Usually
yeah.
we
usually the,
decide teams like the one who stop at the front hand is on another team, and the one with the back
Yeah.
hand is on another team.
Hmm.
Or even if we have something like who gonna start first. So
Mm,
so let's do the Lataya Tamplum. So the one who's gonna out. So it may be the first person or it may be the last person.
yeah,
Something like that.
that's
Yep.
true.
La Tali Tamplom.
Oh, how about this? The all play, I guess. Kites, layang-layang.
oh yeah,
Ah,
cricket.
I have played once only.
Yeah, I played once because uh, the layang-layang can get lost. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot of Layang Layang back in the days. It's not mine, but like you know, right? When the people like lost a battle,
mm,
it's like a sky battle, right? Then the lost kite is when somewhere.
yeah,
So
and
like,
you
oh, I always like went outside and I'm gonna see like, oh, I'm gonna wait for a losing kite. Then I'm like, oh, I see one. I'm gonna chase it down. Then like I got like 4 or 5 kites out of it.
oh, in Tawau, in Sabah, we call it the action of it lambai, because
Oh.
the layang-layang like snap off from the rope. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a lambai. It's
Bye bye.
waving us while it's going down, and if it went down, and of course you all run from it, search for it. The first one get it is basically yours.
Yeah.
Mm.
So basically, layang-layang in Brunei is like called kikik.
Kick kick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Then like there's like a lot of variation. There's a large one which costs like a lot, but for me, I got like I got it for free because at once I was like outside, and then I was like walking down my front yard and was like, oh, there's like uh, a kikik like on the tree. Then people were like running to the tree. Then I was like, oh, dang it, I couldn't get it. Then when I was like trying to go back, oh, what's this I found? In front of me, there's like this huge kikik. Then I was like pick it up. Then the people went to the other tree. I was like, what the heck? How did he get there? Then I was like, oh, I don't know. I got lucky. Like suddenly it appeared in front of me. Like it's a big one that usually costs around like $80 to
Mm.
$90 if they sell it. But like it's fun.
Yeah, kite is fun. Especially when
Yeah,
it's
my
round.
yeah, my only memory of a kite is me making one for my school project,
Oh,
and it never flew.
why?
I don't know, probably because I made it from plastic.
Like, it can't
It
flew
can flew, but
basically.
you have to like run from it.
Yeah, I know, but I think I guess it's the design of it because I made it very like Western, the rhombus, the diamond shape.
The
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess I should have made it more traditional.
you should blame
I
on the
mean,
wind, no?
yeah, you should blame on the wind because I'm an experienced kite maker. Oh,
As a veteran, oh.
I'm a veteran. You can make any shape of a kite you want. Like wow, you know the
Wow,
traditional.
yeah.
It's like it's not supposed to be able to fly from the design itself, but they can fly.
As long as the wind agrees
Yeah,
with
it's
it.
actually there is enough wind. You basically need to run faster for your kite,
Oh,
or maybe if it's not flying, maybe the type of string that you use.
Mm-hmm.
I think my string was too short
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
gonna fly.
because I only bought like 3 meters of string.
Ah, that's not enough.
So I have to run to make it fly, and then the moment I like release it, it just it just glide down.
During my childhood, we basically my brother and I we created our own kite with the
Mm.
plastic and lidi. So yeah, we make it and play in front of our house and just make it flying over like that, even though it's not high, because
Mhm.
yeah, the plastic is not suitable.
I tried once to fly a kite that has a fishing, I don't know, fishing line, using a fishing
Mm.
line. You know, fishing line is like heavy for it to fly, right?
How what
Mm.
do you call it in
We call it tangsi
Tangsi? Yes,
for
also that.
the actual one. But like this time, I used the fishing one, which is much more thicker
Mm-hmm.
and much more heavier, so my kite couldn't fly.
Yeah, the string plays major part.
Yeah, also, if you use a light string, then it's gonna do good. Also, the kite needs to be measured properly, where you need to measure the traju,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
the
The one that is
placement
yeah,
for the string to be tight.
yeah. I remember. Raju. Call it Raju here too.
I think most of the standard names are similar.
Mm.
What other games? Uh, Sepak takraw. I mean,
Oh,
Ah,
sepak takraw, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
uh, most people
yeah.
famous sepak takraw. I mean, it is another variation, the shuttlecock one.
Oh yeah, that one.
Mm.
I think that one is the
The
Chinese
Chinese,
one.
yeah. I don't know if you guys ever watched Super Strikers, but they was playing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I watch. I
I watch
watch.
it.
I watch.
So I don't know. I just remember the what you call it. But basically, it's like sepak takraw, so where we like
Make keeping it up in the air
keeping up in the
while kicking.
the one losing it. Well, basically lose it.
Mm-hmm.
What other? Oh, Dum. Do you guys play Dum?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah. We play
Damachi.
dumb.
Yeah,
Damachi,
Yeah.
yes.
if they
Ch-
want like
Ah,
we have the best rep like e e what you
yeah.
call it?
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah, you can eat three at once and then like
yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes
makan tiga.
makan tiga. It's
oh.
I personally am not that good at the game. No, just kidding. I'm just
I
kidding.
I'm the opposite. Uh,
it's a
I,
veteran.
I was I was like I was losing a game, and then I saw the opportunity and 8-5. I think.
Oh, it is one of the satisfying
Yeah, and then yeah,
weapon.
I went to the edge, and then voila. Now it's rank up. Yeah, now I can eat
Yeah, especially when
everyone.
you reach
I
the
don't know
yeah, yeah.
why, but like I rarely got beaten up
oh,
with the students. But like usually I'm at the teacher's level, you know, where I compete
Oh.
Oh.
head to head with the teacher. Like, you're boring when I play with a student. Then the teacher called me, wanna play with me instead? Because he always keeps winning, right, with others, with
yeah.
the students. Then when he's fight with me, it's like, oh, it's so close with two and one with left.
I mean,
Then sometimes it's a draw.
I'm good at drum, but not very poor on chess. That's the thing.
Mm,
I'm not good at chess.
Oh,
I'm pretty okay with chess. I think.
yeah. You guys wanna play like chess online?
Oh no. I tried it,
No.
but oh, get crashed.
I mean, like with just the four of us, like.
Oh, I mean, someone can hold it. I mean, not
Okay, hold
chess.
on.
Like, let's dumb. I mean, everyone here is dumb.
Wait, do we have them online? Checkers online?
I don't
We
know.
can check.
Check us online, I think. Yeah, I think we have it. Check us online.
Then let's
When
play the game.
I check checkers, the first thing that comes out is Grammarly.
Yeah, basically like checking my things.
Like yes, Grammarly, definitely checkers.
Definitely check us.
Checkers.
What else? What kind of traditional game in Brunei?
Uh, Honestly, I can't think much of anything else, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because I
because I
know.
think we have mentioned it a lot.
Yeah, we mentioned a lot, actually. Some differences, some similarities, but yeah, there are a lot of traditional games that we play. Some we may have forgotten already, but yeah. I guess we can start with word of the week, so we
Wait,
can compare.
do we have another word of the week?
Yes,
Yeah, we have like the word of the week for every week.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I guess we can like compare the Malay for the word of the week. So all right then. So what's your mother tongue for arcade?
Oh,
I,
I think we call it
I think
arcade.
it's arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the difference is how we spell it. ARKE. Arcade.
Yes.
Hmm.
Same.
How about
I
Brunei?
think um I don't remember Brunei having an arcade, so um I think it should be similar to yours because I don't
Wait,
remember
Brunei,
like
we have arcade.
really. Oh yeah, it's at top, top of the mall.
Yeah,
But
I think we usually call it uni saja because
yeah,
the
we
we
usually
call
call
it
it uni,
uni.
honestly.
We call it uni because the name of the place is called uni.
Oh, the mall.
Yeah, yeah. Our D mall, D mall,
The mall.
Wait, I
D
don't believe
mall.
there's only one mall in Brunei.
Yeah,
There's like a lot of mall, but this one is the mall.
D
Oh,
mall, D mall
one mall to
with
rule them all.
italics, with
There's like
italics.
a lot of malls, right? But this one in particular is called the mall
D
Oh,
mall.
because I think it's one of the first malls in Brunei.
Mm.
The
Uh,
one of the biggest malls in Brunei. Usually
Mm,
it's like Waho or like that one is the shopping mall.
smaller.
this
This one
is
is the mall where you can
D
find
mall.
a lot of stores.
the
Uh,
ultimate one for Brunei.
yeah, the ultimate
Yes.
one. But there's recently an upsurge in malls in Brunei, so there's a pretty good chance it will be overtaken by some
Yeah.
other mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our like the mall is already how 16 years old. So
Oh, yeah. Of course.
yeah, it was not low. It is pretty old. All right, let's go to the second word of the week. Fun,
Sorry, what?
fun.
Fun. Oh,
Fun.
gembira.
Serono.
Seronok. Menyenangkan.
I think for our one is Siok.
Yeah, Seal.
Siok. We have the word shock, but SY. Oh, in Brunei
Oh,
it's SI. Okay.
yeah,
Shaw.
SIUK.
Yeah,
Siok.
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 Siok eh.
Siok. Okay.
It's something like we call it, oh,
We usually
shortnya.
like
Siok eh.
Yeah.
we call it like Sio boy. Yeah, like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Siok.
uh, yeah, Siok. Uh, Meeting ini Siok.
Oh,
Eh,
Hmm.
eh. This meeting is fun.
Siok.
Um,
We usually
Winner.
like say it like okay, never mind.
We were waiting.
Continuing.
Usually for ini we say ani in Brunei.
Ah,
Ah,
Siok.
So like meeting ani siok
Oh.
like that.
Oh.
something like that. Yusuf mentioned last night.
hmm.
Malam Ani.
Mana mana ni?
Malam Ani.
Yeah.
Malam Ani Siok.
Ani.
This
Okay.
night is
Continuing.
fun.
Oh.
Then
Alright.
the next word of the week,
Winner.
Winner. Pemenang.
kemenang.
Hmm.
Menang sama juga.
Brunei.
Pemenang. Juara. Kenal oleh juara. Oh, Johan.
Mhm.
It's the same, yeah.
Yeah,
Johan juara.
use it.
Pemenang.
No, I think no differences in that. Um,
Same word.
mm, com compete.
Sorry, what?
Lawan.
Oh, compete. Lawan. Bertanding. What else?
Yeah.
Bersaing.
Bersaing.
Ah,
Yeah. There's not much different in this type of word.
Hey, whoever watch this recording, Malaysian doesn't have any much difference.
why did you group us with Malaysians?
Yeah.
Dude,
We should at least have like Japanese people in here. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Korean was also there.
Yes, but do we have?
Anyone from far away.
Yeah, we're so close together.
Too close in a way.
Too close.
But yeah, yeah. I'm guessing they don't have enough students from other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can, and then they just have to group with us. Um, right. Finally, our final word of the week is thrilling.
Really? Ooh. Mengujakan.
Me-
Really? I mean,
meng-
it depends on context. I mean, thrilling can
Mm-mm.
be the
ah,
scary one or the
menakutkan, yeah,
can be
something like that.
menakutkan too. Can be menakutkan
Uh,
ataupun
What's
mengujakan, like making us happy.
Mm,
I'm not happy, but
Yeah,
thrilling.
it's extremely happy, right?
Yeah, happy.
um, I think one phrase that Bruneians use
Mm-hmm.
to usually convey thrilling, at least when they're scared or surprised, is kabak-kabak hatiku.
Kabak-kabak.
Kebak-kebak. Ah,
Kabak-kabak. Yeah,
Kebak.
kabak,
Kabak? KABAK.
Oh,
KABAK.
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 yeah,
Kebak.
kabak hatiku. So
Oh,
like
like berdebar-debar hatiku.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Kabak.
It's a phrase, I guess, but I can't find a word for Bruneians for
Kabak-kabak ko eh.
thrilling.
Kabak-kabak.
Kabak, yeah, wait, wait.
Oh,
It's like yeah, it's like when two
Baca
runners are
sama.
side by side at the finish line. Oh,
oh,
Then the
and then
viewers are like,
kabak-kabak gue.
kabak-kabak ko eh.
Yeah, yeah.
nice. Kabak-kabak.
I think
Kabak.
Yeah, but also berdebar is also in Brunei, right? The word berdebar.
But it's
Ah,
rarely.
Really, yeah.
really, yeah.
So
Usually like kabak-kabak.
kabak-kabak. Oh, I see.
Not kebab-kebab, but yeah, kabak-kabak.
Kabak-kabak.
Kabak.
Kebab. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so anything else that we can discuss regarding the traditional games that we play?
I think we go in. I mean, not all. Of course, we list some few, but we
Mm-hmm.
talk a lot of.
Oh,
A lot of the traditional games.
Yes.
A lot,
yeah.
very a lot.
Especially what we did during our
Yeah.
childhood.
In our childhood. Yeah. Um, I think as a summary, we have our own different games that we play, and
Yes.
in some matter, the games are similar, but there's a twist. Yeah, there's a twist, or there's usually a differences in name. Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah, as similar to our similar to our language, similar to our culture. There's not much differences, other than some few minute differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is sort of different games or
Mm,
same games with variation or just basically same games
yeah.
with same
Yes.
names. Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
same name.
The categories of that. Talk all about.
Ito loh, berapa masanya masa ini?
We have like 58 43 58 minutes. 58 minutes.
Oh.
Oh,
Kalau
58
basic
minutes.
hour. Yeah.
Come on,
That
come
is
on.
enough.
Talk about something like your final conclusions or something.
I've done my conclusion. The 6 degrees. How about
Mm, I think I just want to share one fun fact thing. During basically we during our childhood we play games, right? So my time I explore. I don't have neighborhood, so I just play with my brother, and then but then we tend to explore more something like main longkang,
Oh,
something like tangkap ikan. It's not basically a game, so that is my
but activity.
childhood. Yeah, more to the activity, the physical activity. So and until now, the fun fact is I even don't know to play electronic games, the e games and stuff. So my kind of life is really really boring and nothing much happening.
I wouldn't say
I
boring,
think
but more to
yeah.
it's not boring.
Mm,
You have a
I
fun
think
childhood.
yeah, you have a fun childhood. And compared to
Mm,
me, it's the absolute opposite. I usually play a lot, the
mhm,
neighbors, and then when I was really young, I was like playing Counter Strike 1.6, the OGs,
mm,
and then like
volleyball.
from there, I developed gaming.
Mm. Um, yeah, I think I guess it's similar for me. It's similar to Danielle. But I'm more towards racing games. So,
Oh, racing games.
so
Racing
not
games. Oh.
not not the controller type, but the one with the wheel.
mm,
Oh.
Yeah, I still have the wheel, the steering wheel until now. I usually use it for my current games. Yeah, I'm usually more towards the simulator games like dirt rallying, Assetto Corsa. Yeah, I'm more towards that kind of gamer.
Oh,
Just a Corsa. Beyond.
Yeah.
I'm currently like playing casual games like Genshin Impact.
Casual game. We understand that's a
Yeah.
casual game. Genshin Impact. Holy.
But I also play like FPS games such
Mm-mm.
as Valorant. Yes.
So right, I think that should be all right. So anything else that you guys want to add on?
No for
mm.
me.
No for me.
I think I have some like question.
Mm-hmm.
In contrast to the traditional and the modern game, which one do you find it more fun as a whole?
Ooh. Um. For me, I think it's
Yeah,
traditional games because we get to
traditional.
meet friends
Yeah.
physically. I mean, modern games we still talk to our friends, but online. But yeah, it lacks of that face-to-face
Mm-hmm.
interaction. For me, how about you two, you three? Well,
Mm,
Yeah, I think yeah, I think it depends on the situation. I guess if it's with my family, then I would prefer traditional games. But if it's with my friends, then I would prefer the online games, on the modern games.
Yeah,
mm,
I think I know why. Because if the online games you get tilted, you can just easily like you can just swear at them like easily. If like it's
family
family and
members.
then it's like you gotta think twice.
mm.
Family members, you basically live under the same roof with them.
Basically, if you done something wrong, they're just gonna like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to you.
How about you, Hanif? Traditional game
mm,
or modern?
I think traditional game
Traditional game.
is much finer and I think because of we it's not something like we just play. It's more it's beyond a relationship, creating the bonding and yeah, the session was very memorable, I think.
Yeah, especially that memorable.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right then. So with that, uh, thank you everyone for coming in today,
Yeah.
especially early in the morning. All right, I forgot to I forgot to mention. Um, Salam Malido Rasul.
Salam Alaikum Rasul.
Yeah,
Salam
yeah,
alaikum.
yeah. I forgot to mention that during our birthday, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's currently on a Tuesday, so we usually do this on a Wednesday, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a holiday today, so we can do it earlier and early in the morning.
Yeah, it's fine.
Uh, yeah. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you Hanif, Rizal and Daniel and myself for contributing and discussing for this activity. And we hope that we can join again next time
Yeah.
for our next activity, whatever that is. So
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully by then Rizal will finally settle
Yeah.
with her
I need
camera.
to open my cam for a while. I think I'm gonna figure it out. Thank you to Daniel for the insight.
Yeah. Right then. And with that, I would just say bye Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you,
Assalamualaikum
everyone.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right.